It gives me immense pleasure to speak on the subject of Indian art music and appreciation for you all. Collecting all the water of the sea in a small mug is actually pretty difficult and it's an impeccable task. But in the short span of next 30 minutes, I'll try to make sure that I'll give you all a glimpse of the history, the present structure of Indian art music, and a small overview of how you can all appreciate Indian art music. This Bhimbedka painting in the Madhya Pradesh state of India leads back to the Paleolithic era, which is dated around 30,000 years ago by the UNESCO World Heritage Council. Specific to the melodic music, Indian art music can be traced to at least 3,000 years of Vedic chanting. One of the leading institutions of government body was All India Radio, which was the first to employ musicians as part of full-time employment. Classical or art music was not just one kind of music that India had, but several kinds of music which had to be categorized appropriately. And that task was taken up by All India Radio, which categorized various genres of Indian music into the basic four forms, which is art, semi-classical, light music, and folk music. And then eventually we could have two other genres, which is fusion and film. It is a living sound experienced with microtonal nuances and always referred to as a note along with its relationship with its neighboring notes. A raga is loosely can be attributed to the scale, but it is much more than a scale which imbibes characteristic movements associated with the swaras of that particular scale. Tala is then the rhythmic cycle, the conception of time which is not linear in Indian music but circular in nature. The characteristic phrase through which you as a listener can feel the raga-ness of Yaman lies here. Ni re ga ga re ga ma pa pa re ga re ni da sa. Dha dhin dhin dha, dha dhin dhin dha, dha tin tin da, dha dhin dhin da. Repeat dha dhin dhin da. So the syllables of the sounds that are recited just now are the actual sounds that you will listen to when it is played on the popular accompanied instrument tabla. If you do not just see the video, you are for sure to listen to as an Indian playing the music, but all the three artists on the tabla, on the santoor and on the sitar in China are Chinese artists. She has elevated the devotional sentiment into the global aesthetic experience. Over century, it has always demonstrated an extraordinary balance between continuity and change, absorbing new influences while maintaining faithfulness to the grammar of the core entities, which is raga and the tada.